Okay, find the vertex of each function and state the minimum maximum value. The vertex, remember, is the vertex formula is the axis of symmetry. And this is on your formula chart. And it's x equal negative b over 2a. That's going to end up being my vertex formula there, isn't it? Okay, so we're going to go over here. We're going to move everything to the left. So we're going to get negative x squared, and then subtract 6x and plus 6x, and we'll get negative 2x minus 7 equals 0. Now then, right down here, a equal negative 1, b equal negative 2, c equal negative 7. And then I'm going to plug it into this formula. Draw negative fraction bar 2. My b is negative 2, and my a is negative 1. So I'm going to multiply this out. 3 negatives makes a negative, and 2 divided by 2 is going to be 1. Okay? Now then, you would graph this and hit Control T and get your negative 1, right? I'm going to do it by hand. So I'm going to have negative x squared minus 2x minus 7, and I'm going to replace the negative 1s since I don't have a calculator with me. So this is going to be 1 and then a negative 1. 2 negatives makes a positive, and then minus 7. And then this is going to turn into negative 6. So my vertex would be negative 1 comma negative 6. This graph opens down. So this right here would be a max, wouldn't it? And the max would be negative 6, wouldn't it? Okay, right here we're going to solve for 0. So move the 22 to the 15 and the 2x to the 8. Okay, so I'm going to get x squared, and then minus 2x, that's going to be plus 6x, and then plus 22 plus 7 equals 0. Then write down a equals 1, b equals 6, c equals 7, and then plug in negative fraction bar 2. My b is 6, my a is 1. So I only have one negative. It's going to be a negative, and 6 divided by 2 is 3. So my axis of symmetry is going to be x equal negative 3. Now then, plug it back in. If you have a calculator, just graph it and hit Control T, right? So x squared plus 6x plus 7. Plug in the negative 3. You're going to get 9 minus 18 plus 7, and that's going to turn into negative 2, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to have negative 3 comma negative 2. That's my vertex. This graph opens up, so this is a minimum value. And my minimum value is negative 2. Okay, so this right here is your minimum value. This is your axis of symmetry. Since it opens up, it's going to look like that. My vertex will be the minimum value, which is negative 2.